right, back here at Bowlero Tucson on a Sunday afternoon for the title matches of today's JBT event. It's been an exciting one, a lot going on. We'll try and keep up with it. Cesar Padilla. It started with the frame 2, and that's a plastic ball. He used plastic from frame 1 today on this short pattern, and man, has he made it talk all day long. Second seed at plus 154, but the guy who's made it talk even more is your top seed, Dylan Donahue. They were 1-2 after qualifying. They are playing for the scratch title. Dylan was a monstrous plus 13 after 5 games. It was pick your poison. They got to choose who they wanted to play. They avoided the wrong opponents. They end up playing each other. They far away 1-2 for the title. That third frame strike for Dylan puts him down 9 early, as you can see there. We'll have a new first-time winner in the handicap division, as this is Skylar Taylor, one of the many antelopes that come and visit us all the time. She's rocking out. She's a number 2 seed in this match, going against the top seed, this guy, Diego Padilla. So we have a chance to have the same last name winners, but not related, for the first time, I think, ever. I can't remember it, but I often forget stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that would be a first. The handicap difference is 24. Skylar has to beat Diego by 24 to tie, 25 to win. Donahue can close to within 10 if he can double up here in the 4th. We wait. Generally, how you play this pattern, but something must have not been good in the execution there. As he leaves the deadly 2-8-10. Little semi-backup ball by Skylar. She misses that. That's her third open in 4 frames. And that's bad when she's the one that's got to be making up pins, as but he is marked in the 2nd and 3rd. Retain an early lead here. To the right of all that, Steve 17 title match. Jason Goodside, who finished 3rd in the main tournament, is taking on Christian Ortega, who finished in, well, he made the cut wherever he finished himself. Dylan only gets 1 out of that. That's 2 pins on the scoreboard when you work on the strike. No! Oh, pins wiggling everywhere, but the 7 will not fall. Bless you.
Cool.
Nice job at the spare. The marca for Padilla. If he looks like that's why I didn't say anything. If this guy looks like some other Padilla, I'll tell you why in a second. Because he's the little brother of this Padilla. He's always around. That's Luis. Are you okay with the little brother getting the spotlight here?
Yep.
That's all right with you? All right. Meanwhile, this video everywhere has started with the front 4, which is no surprise. All that rev rate, there's, you know, when you're on a short pattern, you've got to adjust to that. He did it by balling down big time. There's normal release. Basically, he's got every trick in the book, and that's why he's a 15-time JBT champ. He's already off to a white-hot start this season. Maybe 2nd in all-time points behind J.R. Barchis, who also made the top 8 today and had front 10 today. None of this even is the main, well, one of the main headlines of Jake Vasquez winning Powerball today for a cool $1,000 bonus. Nathan Harnett 129 for the 2nd straight day. So just all kinds of great stuff going on. This is Dylan's home center. He's also a mechanic at this center, so he's very familiar with every little detail of this place. It's great to have that home house advantage. Most bowlers have it at least once on tour, right? As Goodside tries a backup ball over there, it looks pretty good. Jason's been flipping back and forth between plastic and urethane. Dylan has used that urethane ball all day long. Skylar is less concerned, and so is Diego with that with the lane pattern, which is an advantage to being a lower average bowler potentially, because the pattern's not going to affect you as much. However, the other 2 top 4 bowlers were higher average handicap bowlers, Terrell Coates and handicap, and Terrell Coates in 3rd, and Cameron Coleman in 4th, so it's still any skill level. Dylan's in trouble here. He's been in cruise control all day long, but he is big time down. 2 opens in a row as he whiffed that 9 count. That's a really bad idea. A lot of loft. That's yet another trick. And he's been doing that most of the second half of the day at least. All these powerful bowling balls still do not hook in the air. So another way to tame down your hook is to loft the ball. It's nicely done by Donahue in that frame, but he needs to do basically nothing but that the rest of the way. Giant thanks to that guy, 3-time JBT champ Jacob Smith. Back, he won his titles in the 1860s. Back there doing a great job hosting us. As always, love our trips to the far east side of Tucson. But he misses that one. He's got 89 through 7. They asked me to show the scores. Well, I'm trying to remember. There's lots going on here. Remember, he's getting 24 pins also. So Taylor, the GCU bowler, needs to capitalize on her previous strike, but that's a miss. Right, just tilts out that 10. Doesn't act like any plastic ball I've ever seen. It's halfway to perfection. Ortega, yet another young up-and-comer here. He's just 14. He has been knocking on the door of a scratch title, as well as 300 games and everything with us. He's in control of that match. He leads by 30 over outside as it stands. Well, all right. She does get the mark out of it, not the double, but take the strike spare. Marks keep the pressure on Diego. Meanwhile, it's all playing. He's out of his mind. Nice break for Skylar, getting about 4 pin remaining. Rotten break for Cesar, leaving that solid 9, but she misses the single pin. No matter what your average is, you just can't go 9-0 in head-to-head match play too many times and expect to get away with it. Dylan has room for what? 195? 225 they can still get. Of course, but they have pacing 240, so Dylan needs them all. Diego will happily take that 9 count. Spare, there's no easy spare in the from the top. This is his, what, 11th game of the day, I believe. So it's a ton of bowling for a little guy. He's just 12 years old. Uh-oh. No! Just take that 5 pin over. There you go. He's got a lot of interest in addition to bowling. He says he loves to play basketball, golf, and cook. He said, what's your favorite thing? I told him I was a big old ribeye. He topped that. He said, give me a big juicy tomahawk ribeye. Is that right? He didn't mention that. Wow, Luis said he didn't tell me he's an advanced brown belt in Taekwondo as well. Packed a lot of living in 12 years. Holy cow. Well, he's about to become a JBT champion as well on top of all that here. Even with that miss, Skylar's still got to make up 24, and she is basically tied on the scoreboard. So Taylor's in miracle territory. Same for Donnie, I'm afraid, too, as now his match drops down to 204, and a little shrug of the shoulders off camera kind of tells the story. See what the antelope can come up with. No, that's not what she wanted to come up with. Big nose split. She's a psych major at GCU. Bowling's a pretty good sport to get into if you're a psych major. There's a lot of that going on in every type and level of bowling right now. Should have to put the psych job of the year on Diego. That's Diego right back in the 1-3. Just one rotten break away from front A. Skylar just a 126 average, so she's right on that average. Diego clearly doesn't try as hard in league as he does in tournaments. Go show the Junior Classic League what I did today. So that officially makes it over. We are moments away from yet more history. Padilla, Di Padilla, champions. I'm almost Tappy says I left that, so it wouldn't have. Should have been front 9. There's a nice spare in the 10th for Skylar. First 2 JBTs this week. Got a second place out of it. A little bit extra money to the GCU account. That'll buy a chapter and a half for a psych major. She'll gladly take it, I'm sure. Chops the bucket. It's all academic. Any love over here? Goodsight's got 205 minutes. I think Ortega's got that one locked up. So, in a dramatic day, we will not have any 10th frame drama this time, as everybody's got it all wrapped up. Jay would have made the 7-10 over there. Saw that. Good enough. No! Oh, the mechanic's going to be working on lane 26 later, this guy. Go down and tell that. Check that 8-pin spot on that lane there. Put that on your work chart. There's a nice spare to finish it up. Jay's trying the backup ball over there with the black hammer. Nice. Very nice. These kids are all so damn versatile. These Gumby wrists, they just throw backup balls like it's nothing. Two-handed, one-handed, plastic, urethane, reactive. Well, he wins the match scratch by 1 pin, 128-27. He's getting the pins. There's your winner in handicap. Yes, sir. If he didn't win, he would just go to Skylar and go. Now, Dylan's not going to be happy with second here, but a very nice performance. He averaged over 240 in qualifying. On these shorter patterns, there's a lot of have and have-nots. The kids that know how to play them really don't have too much trouble with it, the scratch division. But if you don't know how to play it, you've never seen it before, or you're just flat out stubborn and don't adjust to the pattern, you will fall apart quickly on short. It's a tool you have to have in your bag in modern bowling. As meanwhile, Ortega's got 240 rolling over there. That's a good looking 17 win for him. Those two are going to be a force in the scratch division for quite a few more years to come. Jason just turning 17 in a few more days. El Lofto. Oh well. Sad mariachi trombone. Oh, I killed him. 245, 17 champ Christian over there. Nicely done out of both of them. And for Padilla, the great season rolls on. The great career rolls on. 230 or 240 is all that's left. A lot of respect for those two. From those two.
You left it like on lane 3.
Yeah, sir. Very nice. Awfully darn good. Well, last shot of the weekend. Let's see what we got going on. Tour rolls off to Albuquerque next week, then Los Angeles, then Seattle, then back here in Mesa in a month. I bet you this strikes. Because why not? Extremely impressive as usual. Here's a little shout out to the Sun Devils in the heart of Tucson. I don't know how well that's going to go over right here, but that's all right. He doesn't mind one bit. Great stuff here in Tucson all weekend long. We'll see you guys in Albuquerque next weekend. Good stuff, guys.